We surfing markets, baby, waves crashing hard. No crystal ball, just toss, we dodging the shards. Ocean's the game, we traders riding the swell. Waiting for the trading, now you have the intel. Let's go! Markets in ocean, we waiting through the chop. Candlesticks dancing, we watching where it stops. Bull waves rising, bears pulling it back. For Banachi levels, yeah, waiting to react. Fake gurus say they know what will happen only after the fact. If it was true, we'd all stack racks. Probabilities king, we playing the odds. They barnacle slowing down, new traders just start the pods. Stop loss tight, risk management is key. Successful traders learn the hard way, now have the highest degree.
You can't control the wave.
Ooh, let the waves roll, let the market flow. Wait for the trade, don't FOMO, ride the wave. Feel the ocean's momentum, we wait. Wild traders jumping quick, let them move, let it come to you, the setup's true. Patience is power, now the trade breaks through. Ride the wave, watch the trend, now we add into our dividends.
You can't control the wave.
Crypto's a tsunami, it's wild, it's raw. Trading can be like a puzzle, 10,000 piece jigsaw. FOMO's a siren, trying to make us go deaf. But we stay patient, taking a deep breath. Charts our compass, price action our guide. Crossing the signals, we prepping to ride. No wave, no trade, we chilling on shore. Read each portfolios like stepping on a claymore. Bulls get cocky, bears cry in the rain. Emotional roller coaster, but we gripping the chain. Wait for the trade to ride the wave, no stress. We learning every day, that's how we finesse.
You can't control the wave.
Ooh, let the waves roll, let the market flow. Wait for the trade, don't FOMO, ride the wave. Feel the ocean's momentum, we wait. Wild traders jumping quick, let them move, let it come to you, the setup's true. Patience is power, now the trade breaks through. Ride the wave, watch the trend, now we add into our dividends.
You can't control the wave.
Ocean don't care about your bags or your dreams. Waves keep crashing, gotta ride with our team.
Be patient, let the market decide. Wait for the trade, let it go.
If traders knew what will happen, we'd all be rich. But we serve probabilities, they be giving a sales pitch.
If traders knew what will happen, we'd all be rich. But we serve probabilities, they be giving a sales pitch.
Probabilities king, we playing the odds. Fake gurus be barnacles, just start the pods. Slowing down, new traders watching their portfolio concave. We only have probabilities, you can't control the waves.
That's right, guys. You cannot control the waves. All we have is probabilities. You know, if we knew what was going to happen, we'd all be rich. And of course, all these other mentors, all they're doing is giving you a sales pitch. I love that phrase. I love that song. All right, guys, let's get into this in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo, bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated, boring pattern memorization, or even stuff that's already been around and put a new name to it to confuse you, or to make it sound cool, or to try to sell you something. Oh, look at this. I have a, you know, whatever line or whatever level. It's like, oh, it's something new. Let me buy his course. And so they trick you guys. So frustrating. All right, here we go. So my goal on this channel is to get rich with you. Now, because of you, I show you how to trade, how to successfully trade in the most simplistic way. And of course, you don't have to join my group to learn how to trade. If you want to join my group for basically leveraging your time, then great, do it. I have nothing to sell you. I let you know the wins. I let you know the losses. I let you know everything. If I had something to sell, I wouldn't so much lie, but I wouldn't tell you all of the truth that I do, because I want to sell you something. That's not what I do. Hey, we got Jesse in the house. What's up, Jesse? Let's see here. We got Dylan in the house as well. Thank you so much, Dylan, for being here. Let's see here. We got K Diggity in the house. My man, what's up, buddy? So happy you guys are here. Of course, I'll be saying hi to the rest in just a few moments. So let's get started. Let's look at the bubbles. The bubbles on the daily. We are up. I like it. I like it. So we have the bubbles showing white. White keeps on coming up. You know what? I'm actually going to look at white today. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. We're going to look at white. I mean, I'm seeing this one come up too many times. And there's another one that kept on coming up. I'm actually looking at it for a long as well. But it already retraced. It's bouncing, I believe, over the 0.5 or maybe even golden pocket, breaking out. So I'm watching that one as well. We have Bag of the Buds. What's up, Bag of the Buds? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. So happy you guys are here. All right. Sui, let's get it. Let's get it. Under any other coins, guys? Sui. We're gonna look at Sui too. Now, one thing that, and we're gonna get to this in just a little bit, but one thing that I am looking at is a potential bounce in the market. We never know if it's going to be a bounce. We mentioned this the other day. This is when we entered our longs, and we'll get more into that in just a second. But let's look at the bubbles. Right now, bubbles doing okay. You know, we have some that are 4%, 6%, 9%, 22%. Crazy. Let's go to the hourly, kind of mixed. You know, we have some that are slightly down, some that are up. So right now I'm getting kind of a mixed message, Let's go to the Fear and Greed Index. Let's go ahead and refresh this one more time. Let's go to the Crypto 52. Okay, so we're up 7 points from yesterday. Hey, we got Darren Does Things in the house. Oops. See, I'm late. I didn't get a notification. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, that's why I try to keep mine pretty much just the regular times. You know, of course, the times that we have Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, and then Saturday and Sunday at 4. So, you know, it's just kind of, if you don't get an alert, just, hey, let me check it out. It's almost 4 o'clock. Did it even post? Sure enough, posted. And then, of course, we do bonus streams too. So happy you're here. One thing I love it when, and I saw Road Dogg in here too. We're gonna say hi to Road Dogg in a second. But I love it when traders come in that I personally know they know how to trade. Whether they have a YouTube channel or we've already, you know, had some conversations before. I absolutely love it when they come to the show as well, because I may say something that may not agree with their, whether it's strategies or teachings or whatever, and then we can kind of go back and forth and see, maybe I'm not seeing something, or maybe they're not seeing something, or maybe we can kind of put not all of theirs or all of mine, but kind of mix and match to where let's try it out, see if it works. So man, I love it so much. But I appreciate you, DDT. Appreciate you for being here. We got Road Dogg in the house. What's up, Road Dogg? Appreciate you guys greatly. Of course, I absolutely love watching Road Dogg. Road Dogg is, I don't know, Road Dogg, if you take offense to it, I apologize, but not really. I really find you entertaining. Like, granted, yes, you know, you do crypto, you do TA and all this other good stuff, but I love going to your show for the entertainment. All the characters you have, all of the little skits you do, I look forward to it. So, you know, you may take offense to it, but I'm just letting you know, man, I really do love the entertainment value that you provide. You make it not boring. We'll put it that way. You make it not boring. But I do appreciate you greatly, guys. Let's see, going down the list. Let's see here. Scam, Saturday Pump. I'll be surprised if tomorrow doesn't do a flush of some longs. Yeah. And right now, so here's the thing. And I actually saw a few people mentioning this, which we've been kind of mentioning, not saying, oh, I called it first. I never do that. But we've kind of been mentioning this for a while now. And it's just because of the market. Before we could do our targets and we can have them, you know, pretty nice. Hopefully they play out 3 to 5 days, 7 days max. Now, lately, like it's, man, hopefully these play out in the next day or two. You know, hopefully within the day, but hopefully at least a day or two, because Bitcoin is doing one thing and then it just flips. And then it'll do another thing and it flips and then it'll lose the level. Now we think, oh, well, maybe we're starting the downtrend, but then it breaks that level and starts going up. Now maybe we're trying the uptrend. Well, let's zoom out. Okay, well, we have this trend on the bigger pic. It's just nuts. It's just absolute nuts. And I'm seeing more and more people saying we have to have a scalp kind of like a scalping mindset at the moment. And if they go into longer trades, great. And that's what we've been doing for a while now, where we have the scalping mentality, knowing that potentially looking at the bigger picture. That's why it's really important to understand the trend. Hopefully the trend will continue, but man, it's tough. It's really tough right now. And if you're making money, great. If you're not, don't worry. It's okay. Like, we're going to make money. We're going to make money. One thing that I absolutely hate seeing is when, you know, the market's tough. Oh no, man, the market's great. We're killing it. We're doing this and that. And look, and it's like, man, I thought I felt like crap before, but now I feel like more like crap. So again, what I always say, if you're making money, great. If you're not, don't worry. You will. Don't worry. Like, we just need to fine tune our skills. And that's what I always do. You know, as far as our group goes, we're doing all right. Now, I'm never going to say, oh man, like, we're doing great. We're killing it. No, I mean, there are times where we're killing it, but the market's killing it because, well, market's going good. All right, let's see here. We got Chef in the house. What's up, Chef? Appreciate you, man. See here. Cool, Joe. Noted. Yeah, definitely. If I ever say anything that you don't agree with, please let me know. I don't ban you. I don't mute you. I don't, you know, put you on timeout. Like, just like anybody else who is a good trader, in my opinion, they're always open to suggestions. If you're a trader, it's like, well, I don't need to listen to you. I mean, I have a big group and I have, you know, successful trades and, you know, I'm winning. No, like, maybe this little parts that you may have, or Road Dog or whoever, maybe it's something that either I'm not looking at, and maybe because I have been, and it's like, but now, oh, I knew that was going to happen. 1 second. Let me go ahead and find my camera. Dramatic fade. Second. All right. And dramatic fade back in. Okay, very good. Here, best cowbell in crypto. Yes, indeed. Okay, going down the list really quick. Okay, very good. All right, yeah, guys, please definitely special like. Does help support the channel. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Man, almost killed myself right now. Almost lost on crypto. What's up, buddy? What's going on? What is going on? Let's go ahead and take off that timestamp. And move the timestamp all the way up to the top because I'm always looking for it. There we go. Okay, so right now we're looking at the heat map, and it's on the 24-hour time frame. We're going to see pretty much where the liquidations are at. We can see 24-hour right here. Let's see here. We do have an area really hot, boring, 37.37 million. Man, you can probably find that in your couch or your sofa, however you say it. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's go back up here to this. And let's do this again. Oh, wrong one. All right. Let me do that again. All right. Good stuff. And one more time. All right. So we're looking at the 24-hour time frame. We do see this area right here. I mean, it's pretty boring. We have another hot area, same amount, 37.37 million. We have a higher chance of getting to this top first before coming down. Doesn't mean that it will. It just means that we might. And that's one thing that I have to stress when anytime anybody is talking about liquidity, and I saw a video today where they're talking about liquidity and how they nailed the entry, et cetera, but then they go on and can say, well, there's lower liquidity here too. And it's like, well, how do you know? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about in just a second. All right, so here we go. We have nice areas up here, nice areas down here of liquidity. And what's liquidity? Liquidity is basically stop losses or areas where people will get liquidated because they don't have a stop loss and their account or their trade goes to zero. Let's see here. Guess how many hours I got of sleep last night? I'm gonna say 1, but I'm gonna go with 3. I'm gonna go with 3. Last night before last, I had 4. I had 4 hours. I was gonna try to take a nap, and I said nope. I gotta watch my buddy Road Dog. So, which the nap would have actually been sleep. Let's see here. Let's go to, so we're on the 12-hour. But here's a question: Is it going to go up or down? We're closer to the up, so we might get this before we go down, but we could trick people and come down before going up. So which way are we going? Well, I don't know. Here's the thing though. What I do know is we cannot go up here without breaking these levels to the top. It's impossible. We cannot come down here unless we break these levels on the bottom to come down here. This is why I trade and we trade level by level. 8 hours. Holy smokes. Almost 9 hours. I usually do that when I've been up for like 3 days. And I mean like total, like no sleep for 3 days. I will sleep a good 8-10 hours. Wow. That's crazy. See here, I've been looking at my alt bags with a certain frustration mostly. Yeah, and that's the thing that we have to talk about, guys. You know, and we're gonna go to liquidations really quick. That's one thing we have to talk about. And I talk about this openly. And in my opinion, it's very good that we talk about it openly, because you may be having these same emotions or thoughts or whatever it is. And just knowing that other traders are feeling or expressing or thinking the same thing, it makes it a little bit easier. You know, I am so disappointed. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda. That, you know, looking at hindsight, it's really easy to say what we should have done or would have done or whatever. However, in the moment, we were looking at something else. I got some ice cold lemonade right here. Ice cold lemonade coming up. I'm selling it, guys. $7. $7. Who wants to buy it? $7. Let's go. Look at all that ice in the bottom. $7. Let's go. I never did have a lemonade stand. Did y'all have a lemonade stand? I'm trying to think. I never did have one. I remember doing, oh, Joe, I'm getting sidetracked. I'll tell you anyway. It's the weekend. It's you know, it's friends here. You know, I remember doing pest control, driving around, and you know, some kids but these neighborhoods, they were rich, man. Like, come on, like they don't need money. Their parents can just give them like $500, like nothing. But anyway, you know, real nice neighborhoods, and I'm going, and you know, they're selling lemonade, and it's like $2, I think, for a cup. You know, an okay sized cup, ice cold lemonade. And you know, I'd go and I'd buy some and I'd give them a tip. And man, they were just so excited. Just the entrepreneur, just the hustle. Like, that's what I love. I love seeing the hustle. Not so much like just can you give me money? I want to see you hustling. You hustle for the money, man. Here you go, and then some. So, all right, that's all I got. Okay, what are we looking here? Total liquidations. Let's refresh it one more time. And 1 hour. Okay, kind of neck and neck, but more the shorts. 4 hour, neck and neck. Uh-oh. So we're seeing a lot of kind of wishy-washy. 12 hour, I'd say kind of neck and neck. 24 hour, kind of neck and neck. So let's look at Road Dogg. So here's Road Dogg. This is his channel. Love the dude. Dude is amazing. He's the one who actually got me into doing the music. Now, I was very impressed with his music. So I said, man, let me go ahead and try it too. And then I just started, you know, trying to perfect it and trying to, not perfect it really, just make it better. And you can actually go to Road Dogg Crypto Topic, and you can have all of his songs there, or you can go to Amazon Music, Spotify, anywhere we can see music, and just Road Dogg Crypto. And there's a lot of great songs. I don't like country. He's got some country songs on here that are banging. So I'm kind of liking country now, I guess. So thanks, Road Dogg. But dude absolutely kills it. Very talented guy. So definitely, you know, if you're not already subscribed to him, and definitely check out his music. Same thing with mine, you know, Trade Intuition Topic, or just search Trade Intuition. Got a lot of songs, and some of these songs talk about trading. Some of them are diss tracks, diss songs that was pretty fun making. So definitely check that out. See here, C Tree in the house. What's up, man? Oh, thanks, Joe. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, and like I said, like he really got me into doing this. And then not only that, I reached out to him and we talk. He's a real cool dude. we talked, and I asked him, I was like, man, like how do I do what you're doing? And he walked me along the way. And you know, and this is how cool he is. He's like how we should all be. You know, I don't see you as competition because Joe, you absolutely suck and you're nowhere near. No, I'm playing. He says, no, like it shouldn't be like a competition. It should just be helping other people. And that's what I do. So whenever I see anybody with a YouTube channel or anything like that, I always try to promote them, because it's not like, oh no, my audience and everything's not going to be watching me anymore. If you like Road Dogg more, or Meet Damien, or Porky, or whoever, then, you know, we'll watch them. You know, hopefully they make you money. Like, the main goal is to make you money. But if you like this one and this one and this one and this one, and you can get little bits and pieces from each one, or you like how we do certain things, then great. Holy smokes. We got BC Port Corp in here with the magnets. And now the magnets are starting up. The magnets. Oh, yeah. The only magnet in crypto is on TradingView. Let's see here. Road Dogg, it's been great. If I'm up late, the more you watch you, the more he knows. Yeah, very knowledgeable, awesome cowbell, most what. Yeah. So with him, like I said, it's a lot of just it's different, and that's what I recommend. Watching all these people. You know, we have Meet Damien here. Watch him. You know, he may do stuff different than I do, and that's not saying that it's wrong or right or anything like that. But you know, his numbers are coming up too. But it's just we all trade differently. And there are some times where I'm watching him and he's talking about like the overall market and everything else. Like, wow, I didn't think about that. So again, like these people, and same thing with Porky. Porky, really cool dude. He shows you basically, you know, how to trade and everything else. So definitely check him out too. His numbers are getting really good too. But he's really good as well. I like all of these. Let's see, did I miss somebody? Hey, going down the list. We're gonna get to this, setting up my smart home. Very nice. Yeah, man. I hate moving so much. We just love magnets. Yes. Yeah, and to me, like when I see these bigger YouTubers and they're talking about, you know, magnets and how it acts as a magnet, it's like, oh man, dude, like people look up to you. Like, don't say that. That's horrible. Anyway. All right. So let's look at what's happening right now. Right now on the 1 hour time frame, we were looking at this. Of course, I've been updating the group and everything else, blah blah. And here I'm looking and I'm thinking, hey, price went up really nice. It's starting to come down. We did we have bullish divergence, bearish divergence somewhere? I don't know. Yeah, it's right here. We have a high, higher high. We have a high, lower high. So here's our bearish divergence starting to play out. I notified the group. And I'm thinking it's going to come down in here to maybe here. Now, there are a lot of times, I want to say probably even more than 85%, where I am very, very accurate, sometimes even spot on when it comes to these path tools, which the direction I think the price is going to go to. And there's sometimes where I'm off completely. Here, I was way off. We have a higher likelihood that the price might come down. Again, there are no magnets where it might come down to the 382 level, possibly the 0.5, but instead it went to the 236, bounce support, started just bouncing here, and I'm waiting for it to lose it. I was literally wanting to go do a short. For whatever reason, I didn't, but I was inclined to doing a short, having a stop loss about here. I would have been stopped out. I did not open the trade, and I'm looking for it to come, and it didn't. It didn't close underneath the 236 area. It started coming up, breaking above this level. Uh-oh. Doing a higher low. Uh-oh. Coming up higher. Uh-oh. Higher low. Uh-oh. Coming up to this. Uh-oh. Why? Why am I saying uh-oh? Why? We've been doing nothing but going up. When we go down, I think that we will go down pretty hard. Like this. That's what I think. KD says, I got smoked on the shorts. Well, stopped out anyway. Yeah. That's funny. You say smoked, I say wrecked. I was like, man, I got wrecked today. Well, actually, I just got stopped out. I didn't get wrecked. But yeah, I do the same thing. It's like, man, I got wrecked, or the group got wrecked. It's like, well, not really. We had our stops. I moved them up. They got stopped out, blah, blah. But yeah, I say the same thing. See here, I got Sonos with Google built in. Hey, there you go. Okay, see here. C-Tree says, news update on the clown. Okay, so if anybody's wondering, who is the clown? Well, the clown is this Joker. This Joker. So they're allegedly, he is no longer with us. Allegedly. Back in January, this information was provided. I was one of the ones that was notified the very first day of the alleged passing. And shocking everybody, of course. I didn't tell my group until like maybe a month or two later, once other groups were talking about it and I started getting DMs about it. And so I let them know, yes, he is gone, etc., etc. But as more time passes and me continuing to search for any information as far as his passing, there's nothing. There really isn't. So I do not believe he's gone. Now his house did go up for sale, and within a week to maybe a week, it's already pending. So we'll see how that goes. And his lawyer, who is trying to kick me out of my property, I have another court date with them. They conveniently had to do a continuation, which basically means, Joe, wake up early, make sure. And granted, I had 30 minutes of sleep. I was really nervous that I was not going to wake up in time because I'm not used to waking up early. So I had 30 minutes of sleep. Of course, Joe. So the continuation means, Joe, don't get any sleep. Joe, take a shower in the morning, get dressed, drive to the courthouse, wait, just to be told, oh, they postponed it for the following week. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Ooh, man. I was making some noise in there. I'm surprised the bailiff or whoever didn't come and escort me out. But they are trying to evict me from this property, which I'm paying on. But anyway, so any news on him? No, but I will be asking certain questions, but I don't have any proof that he's gone. So get rid of that guy, that Joker. So here, BC Four Corp says everything spies on you, Kid Diggity. I used to be paranoid about how to run the home. Yeah, everything does spy on you. Everything does. Your phone, your, I don't want to say her name because right now I'm watching one of my cameras, but they spy on you. And of course, they're always listening. They're listening for their name. But if they're listening for their name, they're also listening for everything else. But yeah, it's funny. Man, I have a lot of stories today. There was one time, long time ago, I dropped off my brother's kid and I called him up on the phone and I said, the package has been delivered. I was like, what? The eagle has dropped off the egg. What are you talking about, Joe? And I did something else, and he's like, Joe, I said, no, man, I dropped off your kids already. He's like, oh, just say that. I said, man, all these devices, this is like 20 years ago. I said, all these devices are listening to us. All right, see here. It's hard to escape. Yep. VPN can't hurt their, yeah, true. Granted, it's not the end all be all, but VPNs are important. See here. Sup, chat? What's going on, guys? See here, it's extra hard to escape. That's why I escape when I can. Just embrace the parts where, yeah. I'm telling my home, I love telling my home what to do and have it. Yay, there you go. There you go. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, you can also do this with kids too. Yeah. Well, kids back in the day. Nowadays, these kids don't get me started. We got Medina in the house. What's up, Medina? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. See here. Wish you the best in your living situation. Yeah, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like they're about to evict me, and this goes all with my ex. So again, I don't create drama. Drama comes to me. And for those of you who don't know, I'll do a real brief story. Of course, my ex-boss, he told me to come over here to Georgia I never wanted to because I hate moving. My cousin was with me at the time. He says, I'll help you move. Fine. Come over here. Come over here. And then he gives me this trailer. It's a mobile home. He gives me this trailer, the mobile home. And then eventually he buys the land. So he pretty much packages it together, the land with the mobile home, which the mobile home is already mine, but it's only his word. We never signed paperwork. He was really good at that. Never signed any paperwork. But then we did end up signing paperwork for the land and the mobile home, which I'm making payments on, but he didn't specify the amount of land. So when I went to pay the lawyer, because now the lawyer's taking care of it, they said, well, you need to pay for the full amount versus your monthly payment. They told me the full amount, which is ridiculous. And I asked them, well, what amount of land constitutes for that? And it says the amount of land underneath your mobile home. I was like, well, how am I supposed to get to my house? Am I supposed to like helicopter in, bungee in, you know, zip line in? Like how? But so all these questions I'll be asking the judge when we go to court again in a few days. Very nervous because I could be losing my place and I don't like moving. And of course, I don't have rental history. I don't have job history because all I do is crypto. And that's one thing that I told my ex-boss prior to moving here. I said, man, I'm taking a huge risk. If anything goes wrong, taking a huge risk because of what I just mentioned. And no, Joe, you know, you're going to be in the company, you're going to be taking over the company. And I end up doing second in position of the company. And then he threatened my position. So I quit because I knew he was a narcissist. I can say that now, looking back at all the stuff that happened, I can say it now. It's very clear in hindsight. But in the moment, I pretty much knew what he was doing, and he didn't like it that I was calling him out on certain things. Like, dude, we're never gonna sign papers. Joe, let's go right now. We'll go to the bank right now. I said, why? So tomorrow you can unsign the papers and have me thinking that the papers are signed? I said, no, man, like everything I'm doing is because I'm your friend. Anyway. So that's that, man. I am nervous. I am nervous. You know, I can lose my place, and I love my place too. You know, you go sitting outside on the front porch, patio or whatever it's called, the porch, I guess, is the front, and sitting outside. You know, kind of pretty much country, and nice amount of land, and I just love it, man. So peaceful. So, man, I am so at peace here than I was in the city. In the city, you know, you hear all the cars and the gunshots and, you know, well, wherever you live. And then, of course, the sirens and just all the noise and everything. I have one neighbor. He doesn't talk to me anymore because of my ex-boss. Pretty much told him not to talk to me. And me and him were real good friends. But anyway, that's my story. That's my life. That's why I love coming over here and talking to you guys. So that's my story. But yeah, I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. Not gonna lie. I'm nervous. My goal is to, you know, build a house on this land. It's a really nice amount of property, in my opinion. But we'll see. Story time. Let's see here. We got Crypto Billy in the house. What's up, Crypto Billy? The black dog has no spots. What are you talking about? What you talking about? And see, C3 says Trip needs to put on a lie detector. He sure knows more about. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I 100% knew more than anybody. Because one, he would come over here when he was not talking to anybody. So yeah, Trip doesn't know anything. Trip only knows what I tell it, because now he has his own group that he's partners with other people, and those other people that he's partners with were the people I was partnered with. So like I talk to them, and the information they know is from what I'm telling them. So, but yeah, long story on that. So we got Mark Dutch in the house. What's up, man? What's going on? Okay. Well, hold on. I gotta read this before. Let's see. Before we were warning about the app to do all this. Oh, I never knew about that. I never used TeamU. I discovered until it discovered my phone and switched it on in the middle of the night. Until I discovered it controlled my phone, and it's what? So this is why I don't know if this is real or not, but this is why I don't like installing any apps on my phone, really. And I've actually done this, I believe, prior to crypto. So this is more of a warning than anything else. Man, can we get started, Joe? We haven't done anything. Well, we're just kind of talking. This is family, guys. So there was one time where I wanted to take a picture and make it a cartoon. And so I took the picture and it says permission. So I go and I look at the permissions and they wanted, you know, to access my contact information and all this other stuff. It's like, why do you need that? Do you just need to change? I said, no. So now I'm really careful. Now, granted, I do have on one of my phones, I think TikTok. I don't think I have Facebook on there, but I'm really careful with this. And if you do have anything with crypto on your phone, I recommend only having that, and maybe of course a VPN, virus detector, and that's it for the phone. And I personally don't recommend having a lot of stuff with crypto on your phone in case your phone gets SIM swapped or stolen or broken, or so just be careful. All right, moving on. See, I remember I asked for ICP chart last night on CCM, BBC Poker. Remember I asked for the ICP chart last night? No. But we can do it though. If y'all have any charts, let me know. We're gonna do white, SUI, and ICP. I didn't see that, man. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. Okay, so now let me get some of this ice cold lemonade. Ice cold lemonade. Ooh, that's concentrated. Good Lord. I didn't realize how much ice I had in. Oh my gosh. I have about half of this thing of ice. So I literally drank super concentrated lemonade. Good Lord. Okay. So let's see here. See here. Going down the list. Yeah, big red flag. Yeah, don't do it. Let's see here. I can't get SIM swapped. I don't link my mobile numbers to any apps. Oh, there you go. That's smart. Yeah, man, I freaked out. I had my phone broken and I was like, no, my $14. And for those of you who don't know, a lot of people love mentioning how much money they have. I don't. So I just say I have $14. But man, like my heart literally sunk. It was like, oh crap. Like all of my money is not accessible. And it took me about 2 weeks to get that situated. It was scary. I was like, oh good, $14. Let's see here, BC Port Corp. Okay, going down the list. Okay, very good. Thank you, Billy, for being here. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for everybody being here. And I should have brought some water so I can dilute that. So looking at Bitcoin, we're seeing that Bitcoin, I'm thinking it we very high probability of it pulling back to 382 0.5, and it didn't. It actually continued coming up. Now I'm in agreement with other people thinking, especially here, I forgot who mentioned it, that this may be a fake out before a pullback. And just the thought process of that, 100 million% agree. Because look, we have literally only gone up. Had a very slight pullback here, but continue up. For a nice, healthy price action, we need to see up, down at least 38% to maybe 50%. Up, down, retrace at least 38% to 50%. Then up, and of course, we may come down here and then start coming up some more. But this is healthy. This is healthy. When all we have is this move right here, not healthy. Because when we do break this level, there's a really good chance we're gonna come down pretty fast and hard. Maybe to the golden pocket area, if not to at least a 786, before potentially continuing up, maybe doing a lower high, which is a lot of people freak out on the lower highs. I mean, but it's you can't shoot all those weights straight up. No, you can't do that. So doing a lower high, coming down, and then now this is why I call this the decision point, because we expect a lower high. Now are we going to attack this or come back around? So that's my thought process. I don't like seeing when they go straight up. When they go straight up, I'm looking for a short. Let's see here. Low trading volume. I don't trust it. Yeah. And then of course it being the weekend, that's another great point. DDT just mentioned diagnostics. low volume. Wow, volume's coming down. Look, we had a nice pump. This is market makers right here, and then decreasing volume. Then a nice pump again, trying to entice the traders to start buying, decreasing volume. This whole time, you know, we had the pump from the market makers here, volume coming down, but this is still higher than here. And to me, I think it's a trick. See here. Let's see here. Man, I should have brought other water. I'm thirsty. Let's see here. So I do think this on the 4 hour time frame. We can see this a little bit easier. I have a lot of zones. That's what I love doing. I love doing zones. And this is one of my zones. So we're currently in a zone. And, you know, we may be the top. And there's a lot of people who right now are shorting to come down, which in my opinion, shorting, it kind of makes sense. One, we've gone up only. Two, we're at the top of this range. Three, you know, the volume is coming down while we're going up. So there's a lot of things saying that we could potentially come down. Plus with this move, I mean, to me, it just makes sense. But right now, still going up. So in order for us to short, for me anyway, and our group, we look at levels. So the first level that we would need to break would be this level right here. This will be the first level, and we can potentially start opening shorts. Here's our second level, so we can add to our shorts or just get confidence in our shorts. And of course, this is our main level. So hopefully you saw all those. And all it is where the pivots are at. I mean, there's nothing, no crazy, you know, point of control or value area low or, you know, whatever. These are levels. These are your 3 levels. Keep it simple. 3 levels. Now, if you want to put man, I have too much stuff here. It's too much for me. Let's go ahead and hide all this. Get out of here. There we go. Look at how sexy that looks. Now, if you want to do a range, let's go for a range. I love the fixed range volume profile. Let's actually start from this range here. From here to here. We had this little area. Let's go from here to here. I'm going to do 3 ranges. So it's kind of like, well, it's like a range. You know, here's your bottom of your range. Here's your top of your range. And then I'm going to do one more right here. From here, we'll just go here to here. Okay. So right now we're actually breaking above. So here's the thing, like before, let's go to this. Let's go to inputs. I would always have extend to the right. I would always have this and it would extend it all the way through. Now I don't have that on there so that I could just see this range and then this range and this range. So what we could do, I mean, you could potentially go and do the fixed range volume profile from this range all the way over, and it'll give you, it'll give you different information. But this PLC, I believe, stayed the same. Yeah. The only thing that changed is the value area high. So right here is where there was a lot of buys and sells, and that's resulted in here. This thing. Let's see here. See here. See, Mark Dutch says, man, I gotta extend this. It caught my attention because of update on Coons trading shared 5 days ago. It's worth the watch. Yeah, that dude Coons, he's really, really good. I don't like doing Elliott waves. And well, I've never really learned it. I barely scratched the surface of it. Like I know 0.0001% of doing it. But this guy, like he's putting the time. He's pretty much kind of like graduated, I guess. Uh-oh, fart coin. Oh no. Hold on. One second. Fart. We're gonna get your coins in just a second, guys. Dang it, man. We're trying to catch this bounce. Now what we need to do is we need to see a higher, we need it to bounce right here. We do not want to break this. We break this, we're done. Crap, man. See here, I don't know, Dutch ICP is hot garbage that never recovered from VC dump at launch. If billionaires don't have, yeah. So I don't think ICP will go back to its all-time high. That's one thing that I do not think. I'm not buying anything for long term at the moment. In fact, had a summer portfolio cover. Yeah, renovation costs. Yeah. I tell you what, guys, give me just a moment. I gotta get some more water. Please do not leave. If you leave, it's okay. I won't know who left. 1 second. Dramatic. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Joe, that was quick. Yeah, I live in a 200 square foot house. Don't you see 200? Yeah. Oh my gosh. This water is ice. And I'm pouring it into the other bottle so I can dilute the extremely concentrated lemonade. And because the water has ice, the flow didn't come out as I thought it was. And it poured all over my lap. Camera about to turn back on. 3, 2, 1, dramatic. Oh, what was that? Nope, wrong one. There we go. There we go. All right, so I'm back. Okay, let's go back to this. So right now, I mean, Bitcoin is looking strong, but I don't like it. I absolutely don't like it because it went up too much. Now, does it have to come down? No. Perfect example. Here went up nice, retraced a little bit, and then went up some more. Nice. I'm looking for a pullback. Pulled back a little bit. I'm looking for the break of this so I can short to about here, maybe here. Never happened. And then maybe a break of this to long. However, I don't want a long because I think we're going to come down. What happens? Well, we go up. So one thing that I do is I show you what I would have done in the moment versus what everybody else does. Shows you, they give you like 20 minutes of old history. And then when it comes to the new history, it's like a whole bunch of just, in my opinion, double talk. And what I like to do is I like to show you with the path tool, what I think is going to happen. If we do come up, maybe up to here, double top, then come down to at least, I think we're going to break this value area low to come down here. And then now here's our decision point. Are we going to attack this level to come up? Or are we going to attack this level to come down? So right now, this is my thought process. And again, nobody knows what's going to happen. But I do think that, man, if we continue up, for one, it'll, I think, take a lot of people by surprise, in my opinion. I mean, it could just do this right here. Let's go to the bars tool. Let's go from here to here. Shoot, man, it could do that. And look at that perfect bounce off of this. Oh, wait. What I like to do is leave this here. That way I know where I grabbed it from, and then clone it. And then now bring it over. And then hide this one. So if I need to see where I got it from, I mean, shoot, man, we could do this. And then it not come down. So this again is why I do level by level. You know, could you have your PLC and your value area highs? Yes. I mean, to me, these are all levels, important levels, but it can easily break above, go below. It can do whatever it wants. So, let's see here. Drinking ice cold water slows down your brain capacity temporarily. Never drink it when you need to concentrate. Are you serious? No, that can't be true. I know that I know it slows down your cells because it's cold. That I do know. And same thing with the mobility of your intestines, or motility, the movement. Now that's some good lemonade. It was watered down, but way better than it being concentrated. Good Lord. Yeah, room temperature water is the way. Yeah, I normally drink. Well, before I used to drink room temp water, and I love it. I can drink it, but lately I've been drinking like ice cold water. See, I know what happens. Price will go up, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Let's see here. We got Mulligan in the house. What's up, Mulligan? Let's see. I'm so new to this, but it seems like a new territory that people are trying to figure out. Yeah. So with this, man, it's so different than last season. So different. So many different variables. And personally, to me, it only makes sense trading level by level. It really does. And knowing the bigger picture, of course, you know, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go and hide what we just did. So hide that, hide all this mumbo jumbo. Hide the fixed range volume profiles. Let's hide all these. Like, to me, it just makes sense to kind of zoom out. And if we break now, so here's a level that we did not want to break. Let's kind of zoom in. And here's the price. Here's the level that we did not want to break, right around 102.8. We did not want to break that. So the daily time frame, guess what? We broke it. A lot of people went shorts. We didn't. You know, we have to wait for confirmation. Could we go short on some? Yeah, sure, of course. I mean, you can scalp trade. Hopefully they go into swing trades. But the very next day, boom, took it all back. And basically engulfing all these candles right now, you know, with this current candle going. So what I'm looking for is a break of this level now to potentially start shorting. You know, we break this level, we see what happens the next day or two. Now, the mistake, well, I wouldn't say mistake, the downfall of waiting is, one, you don't make as much gains. However, the benefit is when you do enter, then more than likely your trade has a higher tendency to play out. Now, there's another negative. Because you're waiting and because Bitcoin is just flipping and flopping, then let's say you do enter the trade and you're projecting maybe 3 days or so, 5 days to play out. It only moves that direction for about another day because, well, it took you a day or day and a half to enter the trade. And then now it reverses and like, oh, we gotta take what we can get. So there's a lot of different things. Now, some people are trading on the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute time frame and nailing these, which is great. Absolutely great. However, let's think about this. Let's just think about this. Let's just go to an hour time frame. And you may be seeing these videos and everything else, and they're saying that, let's just say this one, for example. You know, they caught this bottom right here. And they caught this bottom and great, et cetera, et cetera. That's good, man. I'm really happy that, oh no, on the smaller time frame. Let's go 3 minute. Let's refresh the chip. So let's just say right here. So let's say they entered this. To me, it's a great entry. You know why? Well, because we broke this level. However, it's high risk. Now, granted, you know, in hindsight, it's a great trade. Absolutely great trade. Extremely high risk. So this is why we do what we do. It broke this level, we enter the trade. Stop loss down here. Now, but they enter differently. They don't do this. What they do is they catch this. They catch the bottom. which makes them look great, amazing, fantastic, superb, phenomenal, outstanding. Got time? I got more. No, I don't. That's all I got. So here's where they catch theirs. This is where we take our trades. Now, let's just say, here, they tried that same scenario. It came down, it came up, it came down, it tapped this. They enter this so that they can brag to everybody that they caught the low, and then bloop, they get stopped out. Okay, not a problem. Trying to look for another one that is fair. Like here, they would have, you know, done it. Made good gains, but that's not really a good one. Okay, here's, I don't know if they would have gone on this, but the point is, could you enter like on the lower time frame? Yes, definitely, of course. The only problem is, like, the lower the time frame, the higher the risk. The higher the risk of it flipping, because we have not established a trend yet, or a potential change of trend. Could you get more profit? 100%, hands down. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Going on the list. Yeah, I mean, I drink warm water. I'm not against it. I used to always drink warm water, but now recently, I'm drinking ice cold water. This because it's hot. All right. So here, facts, because your body can handle it way better. Yeah, so warm fluids, your body handles better. Cold fluids, it takes more effort for your body to do it. See here, it makes sense, right? When the body experiences cold, it shuts down blood flow to vital organs to protect them. Yep. Very true. Very true. See, warm water actually hydrates more than cold water. True. True. Hey, we got Wix Wi-Fi 89 in the house. What's going on? See, how's the weather over in your place, Darren? Okay. All right, good stuff. All right. So back to this. Man, I'm looking for a dump anytime soon. All right, so let's go and get started, guys. Man, we've been doing this for an hour already. I would expect a pullback. Now, granted, we're in longs, but we'll be in them. And if this continues to run up, then we can move our stops to break even, or maybe in profit, and just go from there. But I mean, this could potentially play out right here. We'll see. Okay, so let's go to your coins first. SUI, Bluffin. So this was my plan A. You know, we were looking for a potential bounce in the market. Price was here. This is something that I'm thinking, okay, and this is what I was referring to earlier. Sometimes I'm spot on when it comes to these, and sometimes I'm off. Here, I was off. This was my plan A. It's my plan B. I'm thinking we're going to come up here, come back down, find support, break out, alert goes off, enter the trade. Boom. If not, then maybe the price comes down, our alert goes off. Once the alert goes off, if we're looking to take this, here's where I'm thinking we're going to bounce. If we're going to take this, because my alert went off, that does not mean I enter the trade. What does it mean? It means that I get this alert and I move it over above the price action, probably go to the 1 hour time frame, and I wait for it to go up again. Once the alert goes off again, then I look for a possible entry. Or no, price comes down, price comes up, hits my alert. I'm looking at it. Okay, I'm thinking it's going to bounce here, and it did. Awesome. Starts moving up. Awesome. Let me go ahead and enter the trade, because what I'm thinking might happen from here, I'm thinking we may come up a little bit more. Let's see, from here to here, about 50% of this move. So just barely, but pretty much where this block is. So about here, pull back, and then come up. This is what I'm thinking might happen. Now, granted, I know what happened, but I'm showing you what I would have thought in the moment of the trade. Once again, I don't see a lot of people doing this. I see them just showing what they've already printed, and then talk about all the stuff that happened. Look, it reached this level, but what you were thinking. So anyway, this is what I think what might have happened. What would have might have, I don't know. Joe, you need more water. Then of course it came up here. I'm thinking potential pullback to about here now, and it hasn't. So let's clear everything off. 12 drawings, get out of here. Let's go to the daily. Oh, nice. And one thing I recommend everybody do: erase your drawings or put them into a folder and hide it, so you kind of having a fresh thought process once again. And I do this at least once a week, sometimes 2 to 3 times a week, especially on Bitcoin, because I don't want to bias. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the fib retracement, make sure the magnet tool is on, the only magnet in crypto. Joe, stop it already. Sorry, I got to do it. From the absolute lowest point of the sideways action before the run up. So this is what I'm looking at. So we did come down to the 0.5, starting to come up. Okay. I would not be upset if it actually went into the golden pocket. So I'm actually seeing 2 things now. 1, golden pocket. Kind of doing this number, and then this. Let's see here. Hey diggity, we're going to a party later today. Nice. See here. You guys are funny. Okay. See here, for Sui, I'm looking. Oh, I haven't even checked. I haven't even checked on Twitch. I'm starting to stream on Twitch now too. I don't think, but I'm still like extremely new on Twitch. Okay, now nobody's watching. It's okay. Oh, what am I doing? Come up over here. So this one I would not be upset at seeing, and I actually prefer seeing this. I'm actually going to set an alert. Okay. So I'm going to set an alert up here. Let's go set alert, and then let's go ahead and do this to where it's in the middle. Let's actually set the alert. And I'm also going to set one towards the bottom. So clone it, grab it, pull it down here, and then set this alert as well. Okay. Now let's go to a 4-hour time frame. So we did have a really nice run up. And if this were to go up, I would think that it would bounce right here in this box. And I'm going to show you in just a second. So let's do this little box. Oh no. I think it come down to the bottom of the box, but I'll show you why. So we did the fib retracement from here to here. Bottom of the box would be the 0.5. So this is what I'm looking at it for potential bounce. I really don't want to see it bounce off the 382. I would like to see it bounce if we're going to go up. If we're going to go up from here, I would like to see it pull back to 0.5, the bottom of the box, come up, do a lower high, which is fine, bounce over the 382, then come up, and then let's go. Let's go. This is what I would like to see. If it goes up, if it goes down, first down here to potentially come up. So here's 2 different areas. And I do want to say that this is very Bitcoin dependent. Here. Yes, Mark, I'm dude, whenever you are in the chat, I literally have to remind myself, read it first, guys, read it first. Because, well, y'all guys have tricked me out, tricked me a lot. Oh, that's cold. You guys are great. I love you guys. I really do. Let's see here. Hi, Jesse. You guys are funny. I love you guys so much, man. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's like, oh my gosh. I'm just reading the chat, the YouTube chat. Wow. I think I need a charge for this chat. Y'all get crazy. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I'm relatively innocent. Okay. So for SUI, I'm looking at it to pull back to about 0.5 and then come up. This is the very bullish scenario. This is the second bullish scenario. And this for me, in my opinion, is dependent on Bitcoin. You know, are we gonna have this pullback? And if so, will this continue going up? So for me personally, here's the thing. Now, we kind of mentioned this earlier with other groups and other people who are trading, how they're getting the absolute bottom, which is great. It's phenomenal. Let's say, you know, here's one of their calls and they entered this bottom and it went up. Great. Good for you, man. For me personally, we're not in the market because each segment, each bull run, bull market, bear run, bear market, whatever you want to call it, they each have segments, you know, the beginning, the middle, the end. And even though, you know, the segment they were in is not so much the beginning anymore, we're kind of in the middle slash, and I hate saying this because we haven't done anything. We're kind of like towards the end of the middle, I guess you would say. Like, this is not a good, in my opinion, it's not safe to enter, you know, here, because what could happen, boop, boop, there you go. You just got wrecked again. Versus waiting for a break of the level. This is much safer. And for all these traders out here who are, you know, it comes down to the 0.5 and you're like, oh, I have a lower entry right here, or I have a lower entry right here. Man, it could continue coming down. Like, my big thing is to like try to save y'all money and try to reduce the amount of risk. And this is why you have to be fluid. Like, because one thing is working in one segment of the market, that does not mean that it will work on the other segments. Now, if it's working great, and I don't know why I'm saying "and" a lot, and I'm watching other people, and they're showing, oh yeah, you know, we entered right here on this. It's like, why would you? It's so dangerous. Oh, because we had a order block, or we had a liquidity, or whatever. But, and these are the same people talking about, you know, this area of liquidity, this area of liquidity. You know, they're seeing all this liquidity, but yet they're entering long here, so that if their trade does fail, oh, well, we end up going short because it's taking this liquidity. But then there's also liquidity built up here. Oh my gosh. I can go on for hours about that stuff. But they're always right, though. They're always right. Anyway, going down the list. Yes. Fun facts. Number 3. Joe uses the comments section as inspiration and main source of his crypto music. I do. I really do. Dude, I've actually seen a video on YouTube Shorts where they get a picture or a post, and they make a song. It's the funniest thing ever. I wanted to copy it, honestly. And it has comments, and the song it sings the comments, and that is like the funniest thing ever. I'm not sure if y'all have seen it. Put a 7 in the chat if you've seen that video. Put a 0 if you haven't. If you haven't, you're missing out. But it is so funny. There's one with a lady of the night, you might say, and there's one where it's her sister, and she's a nun, and like everybody's doing comments. You know, one does this, the other does this, one does this. So it's very funny. And there's a music video that's on that. Man, at first I saw that, I was like, dude, that is so funny. We got Mr. T in the house. What's up, brother? Appreciate you, man, being here. Mr. T in the house. All right, so this is my SUI information, what I think might happen. I am liking it. But for me personally, we have to break a high. So for this one, let's go ahead and set our alert down here. And I would need the 4-hour candle to close. Where do I want it to close? You know what? We'll do it down here. We'll do it down here. I mean, we should do it up here. Okay, fine. We'll do it up here. We need the 4-hour candle to close above 3.3388. That's what we need. And this needs to be the 4-hour candle. 4-hour candle closes above this. We are in good shape. I like it. Okay. Moving on. Okay. So that is that one. The last one is going to be ICP, and then we're going to call it a day. We're going to call it a show. ICP. Okay. ICP not looking too bad. Let's go to the daily time frame. All right. So we do have a range that I see right off the bat, which is good. Oh yeah, that's a really good strong range right here. Where we have the candle bodies. Oh, even that one too. Candle bodies closing, wicks. And then here we have closes, some wicks. So I am liking this quite a bit. What else do we see? Potential rounded bottom, potential. Zooming out. We did have this as our strong level of support resistance. Actually, it's a zone. So we had this here. So I'm always using my eyeballs. I'm always using my eyeballs to get my zones. So from here to here. So this is a zone that we need to be careful with. And you can see on the daily, we have candle body closes, and then we have closes here, almost closes. But if you shrink it like this, it looks perfect. Okay. So now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see here. TJ Cooper, what's up, buddy? ENA. It's in the sports. Yeah, let's see that one. Looking good, bro. Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So we will do that one next. Okay. Let's see here. What do we see? 4-hour time frame. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at all these ups and downs. I'm looking at where all the pivots are at, how the strength of the pivot, the strength of the price action, candle bodies, wicks. I'm taking all this into account when I'm looking for a potential entry. Here we did come up, we broke this level, which was good. I'm expecting it to potentially come up here and then get a retrace, which would coincide with, you know, the lower highs, which is also nice. Okay, so let me go ahead and lower the opacity on this just a little bit. Okay, so when I'm looking at this, I'm looking for potentially coming up here, right around this where it's at right now, pulling back to about this level right here, which would be just below the golden pocket of this current move. So let's do it about right here then. So hopefully we get in the golden pocket. Then this is where we're going to look for an entry once it does something like this. I'm not looking for an entry right now. And if we do the fib retracement from the low of this current move, not from everything, it is right into the golden pocket. If we do it from the entire move, we're looking at roughly coming down here to 0.5. So I do like this. So let's go and take this off. Let's just hide it. Now what I'm looking for is, what's the price range? That's the biggest thing too. How much am I potentially missing out on? 8%, nothing. So I want to be safe. So I'm going to set my alert up here. And for this one, I will actually set the alert because I do like this. I like the fact that it's doing this nice accumulation and then a potentially breaking out of this, and this time start creating higher highs. Now I don't want to do it here or even where these wicks are at. I want to put my alert above it, and then this one, it's pretty tricky. Let's do another box. Yeah, this is a good one. So we can actually do from here. Yeah, I'm trying to find a candle. I can't find one. We just do it like this. And let me do this in yellow. Okay. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the price action to break above this level, 5.403. Now this one for sure has to be a 4-hour candle close. And whenever I do this, here's the rule. There's always rules. One, you need to alert go off first. Joe, that was an incorrect sentence. It's okay. The alert must go off first. Then we check to see if a 4-hour candle has closed above this level. If it closed above 5.403, we get into the trade. If it has not, then we wait. Now, if we see this move like this, where it just kind of doing this number and then boom, we don't enter. That's ridiculous because we have a really high chance it's going to pull back at least 38-50%. And then now it's underneath the resistance. And then let's say we have to wait again. Whenever we enter trades, there's a really high chance that they're already moving so that we could potentially start making money right off the gate instead of waiting a day or two and then everything goes off and changes. But if we're doing this number and it comes up and it comes down, then does this, then yes, definitely. This is a check mark. This is a negative. Okay. So here, that's your setup for that one. Let's see here. So we will do this one next. And thank you, Cooper. Appreciate you, man. So let us, oh yeah. So let's go and put this one to our, we're gonna do this for the other one. Oh, here, watch list and watch list. I have so many. Let's do rapid fire. Ooh, done. Okay. Next one is ENA. Let's check out this bad boy. See if we make money together, guys. This is why I love doing this. I absolutely love it. You know, call me greedy, call me selfish, but one, I show you how to make money, and two, you might show us a coin that we can all make money on. Hey, we got HRJ Trading in the house. What's going on, guys? What is going on? If we have any mods in the house, can you please put HRJ Trading, and anybody else who has anybody else that's here that has a YouTube channel, if the mods or admins can please post their links, I would appreciate it. And again, it's all sharing. You know, go to their channel, check them out, everything else, and watch them. And they may be more than likely they do different stuff, but that's not saying that it's wrong. It's just saying that that's a different spice. Use their spice, use my spice, use other people's spice, make your own combination, your own secret recipe, and there you go. All right, moving on. Let's go to the daily time frame. What do we see here? See here. All right. So we do see a really nice working. Man, I like this. Let's zoom out some more. Okay. Okay. I see what you're working with. Let's go. Ooh, nice. All right. So what do I see? I see levels. So here is our main level. Can nobody close? Here is our other main level. And you can see that it respected it. It respected it. It respected it. It broke this level. It looked like we were going to go up. You know, each thing is a level. Each pivot is a level. So here, this is the level we want to break. And the more levels we break to the upside, what we're doing is we're actually creating a trend or changing the trend from a downtrend to potentially an uptrend. Here was the very first one. So this is the potential start of an uptrend, but then we lose by not creating a higher low. Okay, so then we start over. We need to break this. Awesome. We broke it. Perfect. Keeps on coming up. Really nice gains. What is the price range tool say for the amount that we came up from here to here? 80% in about a week, maybe 10 days. That's a lot. Do we expect it to go up 100%? No. And only go up? No. We expect to pull back. It pulled back nicely. It came up, did a lower high. Everybody freaks out, and I see that all the time. It did a lower high, and that's not good. What do you expect it to do? Like break this high all the time? No, never. It rarely happens, ever. I expect to see a lower high. When it does a higher high, that's pretty much unheard of, really, because it already made a move. So a lower high is fine. This is why when we pull back after this lower high, write this stuff down, guys. Once we pull back after this lower high, I'm looking for about a 50% of this initial leg, which is right here. And let me just show you from here. We went all the way to the top. Oh, no, wait. Yes. I'm drawing it wrong, though. We go here from the, let's see here. So we'll call this the lowest point, and then this the highest point. So here it comes down. Again, we don't know what's going to happen. It comes up. It starts reversing after this, starts reversing. And on this candle, I'm looking for the price action to retrace to about here. This is healthy. 0.6, even better. If it goes to the 7/8, oh, if it breaks below the 618, I get nervous because this is the danger zone. It can completely come over or roll over. It goes to the 786 and then some, and then it comes back up. Now, this right here is our decision point. What is it going to do now? This is what I'm looking for. Right here. This is what I'm looking for. This is why I'm always mentioning the decision point. Here's our decision point. Is it going to attack this, to attack this, and then continue up? Or is the price going to come up, attack this, to attack this? I don't know. Only time will tell. And that's why whenever you see these yellow dots on my screen, those are my decision points. Whenever I'm doing charts, I make it extremely easy for everybody to understand what I think might happen without spending 15-20 minutes on what already happened. I show you what I think, this because this is how you're gonna make money. Everything that happened 15-20 minutes, really? I don't, it's like telling me it rained last week. Okay, how is that change? Do I need to mow the yard today? That's what I want to know. Do I need to mow the yard today, or can I wait for tomorrow? There you go. All right, moving on. So let us get rid of this. Oh, of course, let's go back up to this. For those of you who are new, Monday to Friday, we do this every single day, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. We do bonus streams. And so to make sure to definitely have the notification bell on. I normally do bonus streams at midnight Eastern, sometimes 2 in the morning, sometimes 3, sometimes 5 in the morning. It just varies. Sometimes 7 at night. It just varies. So definitely make sure to have that notification bell on. My goal is to make money with you. That's my goal. There you go. Okay, moving on. My nose itches. Okay. Oh man, lots of messages. Let me see here. Going down the list. Thank you, Jesse, for doing that. You're the best. Going down the list. Okay. Here. On the list. Okay, very good. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and delete our this. Okay, so now here, so we were talking about this. Here's our decision point. What is it going to do? Attack this to attack this, or roll over? Once it rolls over here, I'm like, uh-oh, watch out. It breaks this level? No. More than likely, very high chance that we're coming down here. Very high chance. Doesn't mean that it will. It just means that there is a very high chance that it will. Sure enough, price came down Came up, came down again. Okay, now let's look. And let's go and delete this, because that doesn't concern us anymore. What does concern us is this level right here, because this is a very strong actually it's a zone. So this level on the 4-hour time frame, okay, I like. Where does this match up? Really doesn't match up. Does this match up anything? And I'm looking for candle body closes and wicks. So one thing that I always do, or I at least try to do, is I try to let you know what I'm looking at and why. I wish I had a mentor that was literally like me, where I show you all of the thought process. Man, all these years that I've been in trading, I think I would be so far better than what I am now if I would have learned this when I first started. Instead, it took me years and years to see that a lot of people out here are they're fake. They're just selling you groups. And then when you leave their group, because you realize what they are, they don't care because, well, they have 3 people to replace you. And it sucks. It really does. See here. This is what I'm gonna do for Mark Dutch. Oh my gosh. I just read the comments. Let's see here. I think it's so funny. I could be on a roll, I could be super focused, and I go and I look at y'all's chat, and it's like, oh my gosh, man. Completely debug me, or derail me. All right, so look at this. A really strong level right here. This is a really strong level. Oh man, do I want to enter? If I'm going to enter, I'm going to enter down here. This is going to be my area of entry. Sure, why not? So I'm using the top of this and the bottom of this for my buy zone. But how big is my buy zone? I don't want my buy zone being like 18%. Is this like 7%? That's too much. Now, there's a lot of groups out there that'll do a buy zone like this. It's too large though. So what I'll do is I'll shrink it down, man. I just don't want to miss it. So what I'll do, magnitude on, I'll go here to here. No, I'll just keep it simple. I'll put it right here. Here's my buy zone. Bounce zone, or a buy zone. I update this so many times that, let's see here, buy zone. I don't think it'll come down here though. I think if we come down, there's 2 different ways I'm looking at this going. Coming down here to about 50%, coming up, then lower high, which is fine. Lower high. I'm looking at the other price action. Man, this one, it would have really tricked me. Because look, here we had this. We broke this level. Awesome. We enter the trade. Comes down here. Bounce. Perfect. Breaks this level. Oh, crap. And then breaks this level. Oh, we're done. Stop down. But this would have been my, oh, crap, level. The down, up. Man, I'm trying to look for a a bullish scenario, but I keep on seeing bearish. We're gonna do a bearish, but I keep on seeing bullet. I'm bearish. Trying to do a bullish scenario right now. I don't. This is gonna be. This is my plan B. That's my plan B. My plan A, which is literally just screaming at me, come down here, maybe come up, then come down. I'm definitely gonna have an alert down here to let me know if we're bouncing up or if we're gonna continue lower. So this is actually, and what I like doing is I like showing my thought process. So this is A, and then this is B. I don't do my A's and B's like this, but the reason I did it in one stroke, that way I can delete it really easy. But what I will do is I will put an alert down here so that if the price does come down here and does not come up, this is our decision point right here. Before we go, guys, are there any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know, or forever hold your peace. No more charts, because we're already actually over by 30 minutes. But are there any questions, concerns, comments? Let me know, guys. But this would be where I'm thinking that we could potentially have our decision point, whether it continues coming down, which I think it might do, or potentially come up. Just know that this is a very strong resistance level. So as it enters this, great. Hopefully it'll bounce off of this and then break up. But here, I would like to set an alert here, and let's actually do it. And just for the giggles, we're gonna set an alert at 0.2866. That way, if the alert does go off, now we get the alert and we move it above the current price action so that the alert resets. And then once the price action goes above it, our alert gets triggered once again. Now we can look, and now we could buy the bottom, hopefully buy the bottom. None of this is financial advice. Of course, all of this is for entertainment purposes only. You guys are the absolute best. And you guys did a great job in getting me sidetracked today. I absolutely love it. I find it hilarious. So shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys did amazing. I absolutely love you guys. I love the fact that I'm able to let you know about my personal stuff, and just, you know, I appreciate you guys very much. Now, we are going to, it's a toss-up. I really like the Scammy Cup in Handy video, but let's do Jungle Tactics. Let's do Jungle Tactics. Let's see, K Diggity says, question, win perm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Win perm, comment. Thank you for seeing me on the weekend. Oh my gosh, you're the best. Cooper says, perfect TA. Thanks, Joe. You don't sell dreams, and yeah, you're one. Yeah. So that's the thing. I don't sell dreams. I don't sell anything. I have a group. Here's my group. Do you need to join this to learn how to trade? Nope. Who says that? Everybody tries to trick you so they can get your money and try to bamboozle you, you know, fake dreams, empty promises all night. This is what you do if you want to leverage your time, because I'm in these charts all day. If you want to leverage your time, you want the, you know, exact prices when to enter, moving up your stop losses, all that fun stuff. This is why you enter the group. We have a monthly, if you want to do the monthly. The annual, you save a lot of money, like a lot. And then, of course, with the one-time payment, the lifetime, you do save more. But this is nothing for sale. This is what I offer. If you want it, great. If you don't have money, guess what? I'm not gonna let that stop you. And matter of fact, let me prove to you that I know what I'm doing by giving you the information for free, using the information, making money, not financial advice, making money, and then saying, hey man, this guy knows what he's doing, and then giving it out all for free. Let's see what he does in the VIP. In the VIP, I do a lot of thought process videos. I'm always updating the group when the group needs to be updated, depending on the market. And we're not entering 10, 15, 20 charts a day like all these other groups are, because what they're doing is they are literally wrecking their members. I know I say this all the time. It's like a broken record. What they are doing, it's a numbers game. It really is. If I just post 10 a day, 7 days a week, that's 70 charts. And then I show you 8 that did phenomenal. Well, what about all the others that did horrible? I am literally wrecking my members. And that's why I always say it. They don't care. For every 1 member that they lose, they get 3 more. They don't care. It's a revolving door. For me, I am so blessed and honored, really honored to have the amount of members that I have and that are entrusting me. And the main thing is leveraging their time. That's the biggest thing. But I have so many members that are very, very knowledgeable in trading, and some that are learning how to trade. And it's not all just beginners. And what you'll see in all these other groups, like, they're only in there because they don't know. And again, like, my thing is, I want to get rich with you, not because of you. And for that reason, I show you all my tips and tricks, all my secrets. And you don't need to buy my course. You don't need to buy my boot camp or my whatever. Ask me questions. I will show you how to trade. You know, I don't think that you should, I don't think that you should have to pay to learn for this stuff, because you can find it. Now, granted, it saves you a lot of time, but I mean, all this stuff is fun on the internet. But what you're actually paying for when you do join other groups, in my opinion, is their experience. And that's, hey, I'm okay with that. But it's just a dream. They're selling you a dream. Oh, join my course and learn how to trade, blah, blah, blah. And I have admins that'll help you. And get out of here. Like, sometimes the market's tough, and I let you know. All right. That's all I got. I know I say the same thing over and over again, but it's so true, though. Mr. G says, I love you, buddy. Love you too, man. Yeah, and for me, like, I don't know. It's just, I think, granted, this is not the best business move, because I could be really rich right now if I was just showing people how to trade and wrecking people like all these other groups. But I've been wrecked. I've done that before. I don't want that. Date Intuition. I love that song. See here, going to bed. Dylan, thank you, man. Thank you for being here. You're the best. Okay. See here, going down the list. Going down the list really quick. All right, very good. So let's go and watch Jungle Tactics. I do thank you very much, guys. Listen to the words. The words are very important. You're the best. Appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what time we do on the weekends. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Jungle temple traders, patient, strong, be like a silent hunter all night long. Wait our turn, don't chase the thrill. Kings of the jungle, patiently waiting for the kill.
Profitable traders never looking for shill. Charting out the jungle, moving steady, never still. New traders chase green candles, but we lay low. Watching price creep, let the weak hands go. Stepping too fast, that's a new trader's mistake. Market full of traps, better watch and wait. FOMO got them lost, now they caught in the snare. We sit back, let the prey come near. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. Patience be the blade cut through the fear. We identify the trend till it's crystal clear. New traders running in, thinking it's a feast. Jumping on the pumps, wondering why the moves cease. Short at resistance, long at the floor. New traders buying late, now they crying for more. Price moves like the wind through the trees. Fake outs lurking, gotta move with the breeze. Trade with the trend, yeah, the money gon' flow. Don't rush in, you won't like how it goes. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. Patience be the blade cut through trend till it's crystal clear. Charts don't lie, but your mind might slip. Emotion screaming, gotta tighten that grip. Snipers don't rush, they just line up the shot. One move, one trade, now the bag looking hot. They don't see the trap till they deep in the hole. Buying the tops, man, they losing control. Smart money waiting, stacking the play. Fake gurus losing trades while begging you to stay. Move with the market, trade on the right side. Trading's like a jungle, join our pride. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. The jungle where we stalk our prey. One the day, one trade. We identify the trend till it's crystal clear. Now's the time to make this money.
Right, guys, now it's time to make this money. Sometimes not being any trades, that's probably the best move. While others, you know, slowly scale in. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. You guys are the absolute best. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.